Chapter 5. The Blueprint. Rain hammered the city through the early hours of the morning. Marcus drove through empty streets in silence. Blood dried across his knuckles. His shirt still clung damply to the scar over his chest, hidden beneath a stolen jacket from one of the Hounds. The words from the warehouse repeated endlessly in his mind. The Ascendants. The Celestial Convergence. 63 remaining. Lily was one of them now. Not missing. Counted. Marcus tightened his grip on the steering wheel until the leather creaked beneath his fingers. The city blurred past outside the windshield. Sleeping buildings, flickering traffic lights, rain-slicked intersections glowing beneath neon reflections. Then he saw it. The old municipal engineering building. Dark. Abandoned at this hour. Marcus parked hard against the curb and stepped into the rain. The building looked smaller than he remembered. Older. Like the city itself had started forgetting it existed. He climbed the front steps quickly and slammed the butt of a stolen handgun through the glass panel beside the entrance lock. His hand reached inside, released the latch, and he stepped into darkness. The smell hit immediately. Dust, paper, old wiring, dead air. Marcus moved through the silent corridors with practiced familiarity. His boots echoed softly across faded tile floors as emergency lights cast dim amber streaks through the hallways. Third floor. Infrastructure Planning Division. His old office door still carried his name. Marcus Vale, Senior Civil Engineer. For a moment he stopped. A fragment of another life lingered there. Coffee-stained blueprints, late nights, Sarah calling to ask when he was coming home, Lily drawing on the edges of his paperwork while she waited for him after school. Normal. Gone now. Marcus pushed the door open. The office sat frozen in time. Blueprint tubes stacked against walls, maps pinned beneath cracked plastic covers. A city model covered in dust. Marcus moved immediately. Focus replaced memory. He spread the stolen ledger across a drafting table and switched on the overhead task light. The harsh fluorescent glow flickered to life. Locations, dates, transfer schedules. Marcus grabbed an old city infrastructure map and rolled it open beside the ledger. Then another. Then another. His eyes moved rapidly between them. Street level, maintenance grids, storm drainage, transit tunnels. Patterns began forming instantly. The ledger locations weren't random. They connected, like arteries. Marcus traced the routes carefully with a marker, then stopped. His pulse slowed. Understanding settled in. No. The routes bypassed streets entirely. They moved underground. Old sections of the city. Forgotten sections. Marcus reached for another blueprint tube, ripping it open across the table. Ancient aqueduct schematics spilled outward. Pre-war infrastructure. Sealed decades ago. Officially abandoned. But not inaccessible. The marked locations aligned perfectly with the old underground water systems. Marcus stared at the maps. The Ascendants were transporting the girls beneath the city, invisible, untouched, a hidden network beneath millions of people who had no idea it existed. His jaw tightened. He checked the ledger again. One route had recent timestamps. Tonight. Marcus moved immediately. He crossed the office, yanking open old maintenance lockers along the wall. Industrial equipment still hung untouched inside. Heavy-duty flashlight, bolt cutters, protective gloves, steel demolition hammer. Marcus tested the weight of the hammer in his hand. Solid, brutal, good enough. He grabbed the utility harness and strapped the tools across his back, before pulling one final blueprint from the wall. A detailed cross-section of the aqueduct system beneath the industrial district. One access point remained structurally viable. Barely. Marcus memorized the route instantly, then shut off the office light. Darkness swallowed the room behind him. The access tunnel sat hidden beneath an abandoned pumping station near the river. Massive concrete structures rose from the fog like drowned monuments as Marcus climbed through broken fencing and descended into the maintenance shaft below. Cold air rushed upward from the darkness. Wet, rotting, ancient. Marcus switched on the flashlight. The beam cut through dust and drifting moisture as he descended deeper underground. Metal stairs groaned beneath his weight. Far below, water echoed, slow, rhythmic. The tunnel opened into something enormous. Marcus stepped into the aqueduct system and stopped. The flashlight beam stretched across a massive subterranean corridor carved from stone and reinforced concrete. Ancient support columns disappeared into darkness overhead, while shallow black water flowed silently through the center channel. The city existed above this place completely unaware. Miles of forgotten tunnels, perfect for hiding monsters. Marcus moved carefully along the narrow maintenance walkway beside the water. Every sound carried endlessly. Dripping water, distant metal movement, breathing. Not his. Marcus froze immediately. Ahead, movement flickered beyond the flashlight beam. Figures, standing motionless in the dark, watching him. Too still, too thin. Marcus slowly tightened his grip on the demolition hammer. The flashlight beam settled fully on them. At first glance, they looked human. Then one moved. Its arm bent backward with a wet, snapping sound. Too many joints, too flexible. Its head tilted unnaturally far to one side. Then it smiled. Its mouth stretched impossibly wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth glistening in the dark. Another steps forward, then another. Their eyes reflected pale white in the flashlight beam. Animal, hungry. Marcus stood motionless at the entrance of the tunnel as the creatures slowly emerged from the shadows around the flowing black water. The thing closest to him opened its mouth wider, far wider than humanly possible, and screamed.